When I say Pog, you say cast. Pog.
No.
Go fuck yourself. Roll the intro.
Talking about things that we don't really know. This is the Pogcast, 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 Pogcast. Return of the King to Attack of the Clones. This is the Pogcast, 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 Pogcast. It makes no sense, and that's what we're here for. This is the Pogcast, 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 Pogcast. Like and
This is episode 13, lucky number 13.
Woo.
Yeah.
The number of us, plus 10.
Hey,
Here we
another
go, starting
math.
off another episode with math.
Yeah,
Everyone
you're,
loves
you're
math,
really-
Rupert. Thank
Hey,
you.
they
You're
totally
really
do.
getting good at this math thing, Rupert.
I know.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that I got some A's in math the last couple of years?
I didn't know they graded off of letters still.
Well, they don't.
Some schools
They-
do.
They don't actually, but you can find like converters as to what it is actually.
Yeah.
There's actually like percentages that they represented.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
much rather a percentage grade than lettering grade.
Yeah.
I might
Yeah,
prefer
I-
pass or fail
I like-
because then I don't know how shitty I did. I just know I got at least 55% correct.
Yeah, I like
Fair enough.
I like number grade, number grades, but it's fun to just convert them to a
Like I
letter
don't
grade.
even know whether I'm stupid or not. All I need to know is whether or not I'm gonna make it through the grade.
You don't know whether or not. Okay, it's much more extreme, right? You either think that you're really fucking stupid if you fail, or you think that you're the smartest motherfucker if you pass, right?
Exactly.
It's way more
The
extreme.
smartest motherfucker is that one guy who got 51%.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. To be honest, yeah, it is that thing where less intelligent one is, the smarter they think they are.
Yeah. The less you know about something, the more you think you know about it.
Totally.
And then there's a point where
Yeah.
you learn how much you don't know about it, and that's like the most difficult part to cross.
It's like when I was doing some recording stuff and it's like, yeah, I'm so good at this. Then I saw someone actually do it. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually mixing
Dude.
and like using mix buses and actual compressors and knowing how. Yeah.
Never
I'm
underestimate
hopeless.
the
I know how that
power
works now.
of not knowing what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
The pure power to just be like, well, this fucking works, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can never second guess yourself if
Totally.
you haven't guessed yourself the first time.
That's
If
true.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Life
that
tips
does
with
make sense.
Mateus.
Yeah. Okay, that's a new segment. Life quotes. Life advice
Yeah.
from Mateus. Yeah.
Live
Okay, more life
fearlessly.
quotes. I got. Oh yeah, what was one? Never assume you know what you can never know about the unknown. My brother used to yell that one in my ear day after day because I was one of those little kids that assumed everything and assumed that he knew everything.
Mm.
So my brother would always yell in my ear, just, never assume you know what you can never know about the unknown.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
oddly love it.
Here's my life advice. If you want to say the word and 5 times in a row in a sentence and have it be grammatically correct, is what you do. So you set it up by, there's a guy named And who, there's a partnership of 2 people with the last name And, so like Joe and Bob and they sell And.
Okay.
But then the sign maker, they got sign maker to make a sign for them. But, oh, sorry, how's it go? So they get sign maker to make a sign for it, but the sign maker makes it wrong. So you can say, it's like this, oh yeah, the and are in the wrong positions.
And how long and how much of your life did you spend figuring this out?
Oh, no, nothing. I saw it on Reddit.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I respect
time
that.
In real life,
It's probably
this
wrong. I
actually-
don't think I got it right.
One time in real life, this actually happened to me. I saw a ship shipping chips.
I'm
So
sorry.
it's a ship shipping ship. So it's a ship designed to ship.
Yep.
ships. Shipping ships that are designed to ship things. So shipping ships. It was two it was two like boats that had two big like shipping ship chassis on them.
Hmm.
So it was a ship shipping ships.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh my
Cool.
god.
Welcome to English, everybody.
Yep.
Have a nice time. Go fuck yourself.
You know, my favorite
That's the
part
name of
of
this
the
episode.
English
Welcome
language,
to English.
my favorite part of the English language is the word fuck. Because you can fit it anywhere in a sentence, and you guys have probably seen this on Reddit. You can fit it anywhere in a sentence, and it works.
That's
You
not
can-
actually true.
Okay, well, not everywhere, but you
I-
can put
okay,
it so many
Tom
times in
Scott-
a sentence.
Tom Scott again. He made a video on this
Yep.
about where you can fit curse words into a sentence, and it's
He's a
excellent.
legend.
What a legend.
How many times have we mentioned Tom Scott in here?
Like 4 times?
Yeah.
But every time it's just like glowing reviews across the board.
Yeah, I mean, one of our episodes is seriously called Tom Scott, We Are Your Biggest Fans.
Yep, I saw
Yeah.
it.
Tom Scott is great.
He's the
Also,
best.
have you
Yes.
seen some of his more recent videos?
Oh yeah.
Dude looks so old.
Do
He's
you know
like
how old
30,
he is? 36.
36.
Yeah.
And he's
Like, I
got
thought
like
he was in his
full-on
mid-40s.
white hair.
Yeah. I thought he was in his mid-40s. But he had
The
like
thing
what
is,
he had
though-
like gray hair when he's like 20 though.
Yeah, the thing is though, is that his face looks like, to me at least, his face looks like 20, but his hair looks like 85. So
Yeah,
it mediums
his
out at about
body
like
is-
40. And his
is-
body is like 35.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah, and more like
30
30.
to 35. So it like averages out at about 40, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. How about we do? How about we take our serious 5 here real quick? And
Yeah, good
I'll
idea.
ask a question that I've been pondering for almost 3 or 4 days now, just
Oh my
for
gosh.
sake of being bored. What do you think your biggest flaw is as a person? Without anything anybody has ever said to you,
Mm.
just as you yourself, what do you think your biggest flaw is?
I would
Don't
say
base
like
off of-
I'd say my
fear of
ego,
missing
but
out.
I'd say my ego, but I'm a perfect human being, so obviously not. Just kidding. No.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
probably say my ego, but I've never made a mistake before in my life, so I don't think that I could
See?
have a flaw.
Yeah.
But actually though, I would probably choose my fear of missing out, right? So like I always feel like people are doing things without me, and like I'm being excluded even when I'm not,
Yeah.
you know? That's one.
Guess for me, it's just always wanting like outside gratification. Like just like recognition stuff from like outside. and-
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like I
actually
don't
another
really
pretty
say
big one.
anything. Like, you know, if like don't like do something unless I can like tell it to someone or share it or something.
Less so for me, but like I have a lot of like things that I'm proud of that I've never like I don't know, that I've never like been able to show to people, I guess.
Like
You
what?
know?
Hmm.
Well, like photography and drums and stuff and
wait, you should
writing
just-
and stuff. But it's
And video
not
you playing
that like
drums
I've
on the
never been able
podcast.
to show them to people. I just like I've never really been like I'm proud of them, but I've never really been complimented on them. And so I want to like show them off.
Hey, speaking of photography, we should throw open a photography segment on the Discord server.
Yeah.
'cause a lot of us like taking pictures.
If you want to make some podcast fan art or photography, feel free to do so on the photography
God.
art channel. That's going to be there soon. John's podcast fan art would be amazing.
That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, bro.
It will never happen, but if it did, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say for me, it's my inability to let certain things go that maybe should be let go. Like if there's like that comes back to my megalomaniac style tendencies of if I see a problem, I need to fix it. So
You can't just make peace with the problem existing.
no,
Yeah.
like my mom gets angry a lot, and whenever something goes wrong, I feel this immediate desire to fix everything.
Mm,
Like I feel like I don't know when to just give things time when sometimes they might need it.
Mm.
That yeah, that's probably my biggest flaw I can identify. I also can be a bit insensitive without meaning to.
Mhm. What is okay? So what is something that you'd say that you're proud of, like just part of you or something that you do or something that you're proud of to like almost like boast that you're like worried about like being like
mm.
boastful or like anything about it or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
quick 30-second thing.
Yes.
It has always bothered me that we look down so much on complimenting ourselves.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of sad because you compliment yourself. It feels good to sometimes say, "Hey, I'm good at something."
Yeah. Totally. It's like,
But
hey, what I
our
just did was
society
awesome.
constantly tells us it's the bad thing to do.
Yeah,
It
totally.
bothers me.
Yeah. Self-appreciation. Yeah. Good
Yeah.
focus on yourself before you can focus on others, I guess. I think I
Yeah,
heard someone
for
say
sure.
that. Some true podcast life advice.
Was that me?
What?
Sorry, I just like some true. Oh, okay, right. Sorry, right. No, never mind.
Yeah. Okay,
All
so
right.
with the question,
What were we talking about?
like what's
What
something
is-
that you're proud of, like
Yeah.
like almost to like that you're worried about being boastful about that you, yeah.
I guess like drumming probably.
Hmm. I can't actually comment on this because I've never seen you drum.
Yeah. I've gotten kind of rusty during COVID because I've been more focusing on like GarageBand making music than like
Oh yeah.
playing. Uh, and I've also kind of fallen into a rhythm where I just like play very similar stuff. So I'm gonna let it sit for a while and come back and see if I can,
Hmm. Cool.
you know.
I'd say for me, if I was to, I'm not good at complimenting myself. My mom used to ask me to do it, and I didn't know how. Um, I'm good at fixing people's problems. I mean that comes with that unfortunate downside that I have a lot of trouble fixing my own.
Yeah.
But like I'm generally quite good at if somebody is going through something in their life or is getting depressed or something along those lines that's going to feel bad, I'm good at being there for them and providing support.
Mhm. Yeah,
But
you're a healer, fixer person. Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
really are.
I thrive off of that ability to not so much help people, but to fix the unrest
Mhm.
in somebody's situation. Because I don't like unrest. So when I see other people who are going through it, I do everything I can to stop them from having to go through that.
Yeah.
What about you, Rupert?
Probably my songwriting. Guess I sometimes just write a song and I don't want to like, oh, this is a really good song. I was like, oh, here's this thing I wrote. Try to.
Well, I can tell
Yeah,
you,
I
at
guess,
least
yeah.
from the podcast theme song, you're pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's like one of the worst things I've ever written.
Yeah.
No,
I
seriously,
still
that
haven't
is
listened to it, by the way.
like,
I have when you say the intro is playing, no idea.
it lasts for about like 40
I
seconds.
yeah, I saw that it lasted for around there. But I was like, oh, I'll listen to that. Never did and lost the file.
Just watch
Don't know where it
just
is.
watch the intro
Yeah,
to
I
like
should
an episode.
watch
Just go
like
do that right after
an
this.
episode, but
Just the first
I
couple
don't.
minutes.
Okay, once I miss one, that'll be the first episode that I actually watch.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. I like that question because,
It's nice to balance the earlier question, I guess.
well, because it really has always bothered me that when somebody compliments themselves, we kind of look down at them.
Mhm. Totally.
And that's always bothered me because some people need that boost of confidence to
Yeah.
say, hey, I'm not terrible at life.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
On a completely different topic, I recently found out that the amp I have is the exact same amp that's used by the Murlocs and King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard and the Strokes. So that's awesome.
Cool.
And the Breeders,
On
Again,
that note,
no idea
like
who
Cannonball.
any of these people are.
Kim Deal used to be based Pixies. The song Cannonball, just listen to the song Cannonball, it's amazing.
It's funny for me because you two both are quite good at music from what I know and from what I've heard. And I have absolutely zero musical talent.
Yeah, gotta
I
go.
cannot play any instruments.
Oh, we can tell.
Yeah, I figured. However, I have recently found out I do damn good woodwork.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
That's been what I decided to pick up since I basically don't know what to do with a guitar.
You need to become a luthier and
So-
make guitars.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't play guitars, but you can sure as hell make them.
To be honest,
Yeah.
if you
Was it-
if you could actually do that, that'd be the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, making guitars is super
I've
cool.
always wanted to do that, but I just
It's
don't have
so-
the skill to do it.
There are a few things. Okay, here's my lukewarm take for this
Yes.
episode. There are a few things in this world that are so aesthetically pleasing,
Yeah.
just personally. So, like for example, like a wooden pipe, right?
Yes,
Like, what is
right?
it about a wooden pipe? I
Is it just a plain
want,
one or like an engraved shiny one kind of thing?
either.
Doesn't matter. Just
really.
that
Just like
pure wood.
not even
shape.
have anything in it. Don't smoke anything. Just like a pipe is the most like one of the most aesthetically pleasing items ever.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah, I
like
guess so.
having it to like gesture at stuff. Wouldn't that be great?
Yes, yes. Haha. Knock it
Now
on
come
stuff.
take a look at this one.
Hey, is anyone
right?
in there?
Like, yeah,
Why
exactly.
did we
Yeah.
go into weird? Hey, is anyone in there? Voices when we talk about using pipe.
I don't know. I guess that's like the stereotypical pipe
mean-
person.
Yeah,
I mean,
guess.
I'm also a total
Piper.
fantasy nerd, so
Yeah.
yeah.
And yeah. Another one of those things that's really aesthetically pleasing is like glass blowing and like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
guitar
totally.
like guitar making and stuff,
Oh yeah.
you know?
Sex is good, but you ever laid your head on a cold pillow in the summer?
Ah. Yeah. Or a worm went
Cold
down.
water bottle. You fill a hot water bottle with cold
know,
water.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did that a few
I had
summers
that
ago.
idea recently.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Or you just get an ice pack.
True.
Yeah.
Put it
But
that in
you know,
your pillow.
that's too cold. Ice packs are too cold. For
Yeah,
everything
but if you
besides
put it
medical
in
purposes.
your pillow, then it kind of radiates.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or my actual trick is to cover my chest with the blanket and then have my legs out.
Oh,
And so that
Oh yeah.
that
yeah.
is warm enough that I'm comfortable, but not too warm.
Yeah, for me, it's the thing that it's not really about the warmth of it, but just like actually the blankets I need to have like something sort of just to put my arm something
Yeah.
like that. But then what I literally do, I just have my blanket so that I just have a thing like this thick just across here, the section which I just
Yeah,
kinda-
exactly.
and then to the it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I thought
'Cause,
that
like-
as an idea, like literally a blanket with just an attached duvet thing on the top of it, but it's just a sheet for the rest of it.
Yeah.
Huh, yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, very important question.
Yeah.
Do you sleep on your front, back, or side?
Front.
Front.
Stomach and side, mainly
Yeah,
stomach.
yeah. I sleep on my side sometimes too, but generally front.
I don't really sleep on my, I guess sort of.
Yeah, I kind of half
But
stomach, half
like
side.
I almost never, the only time I ever fall asleep on my back is if I'm camping.
Yep.
Yeah, I sometimes, you know how sometimes you're lying on your back and just really comfortable
Yeah.
and just fall asleep
Mhm.
really quickly like that for some reason.
No, I've never.
Yeah.
I for some reason
But
I
it
can't
almost
I
never happens.
I
quite
only ever
fall
get that when
asleep.
I'm napping
Like
in the day.
I can lay on my back and be super comfortable, but I can't fall asleep unless I'm on my front
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
or
too.
my
actually, me
side.
too.
Yeah.
Front or side?
Yeah,
I
side
can't fall
is
Sometimes I
asleep on my
sleep on my
side.
yeah,
side.
for a long time slept on my side, but then for a long time I slept on my stomach, but I've been sleeping on my side a lot more
Hmm.
recently, which is interesting. To me, the difference is that if the blank like mattress is here and your shoulder's here, or if the mattress is here, which side your shoulder's on. To me, that's what
Hmm.
differentiates sleeping on your back and your side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I I'm trying to think back because I used to mainly sleep on my stomach, and then I started just going to bed a bit earlier and not sleeping earlier, but just going to bed and laying down. And so whenever I'm sitting there watching a movie or something, I almost always put on I almost always put on just something to laugh at. And if I'm laying on my stomach, it hurts to laugh. So that was kind of when I started falling asleep on my side.
Yeah.
But I'd say if in general I'm just trying to get sleep, I just lay on my stomach.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, I'm just with both of you because we all sleep in some. Do you sleep with your face straight down in the pillow?
No.
Because I've once heard someone to say that they thought that people that slept in their stomach just slept face down, like with their face just right into their pillow. But then it's like I've been trying to find someone that does that since I heard that.
I don't always
No.
do that, but sometimes I'll pass out like that, and then I wake up 20 minutes later,
Passing
barely
out
able
is
to
a different
breathe.
thing. Like falling asleep just intentionally, I'm going to get nice and comfortable.
Mm,
No,
Yeah.
I feel like those people don't
sometimes,
exist.
not
No one
not
does
usually.
that.
Yeah, I feel like in the world there must be some person that does that, and just the most
I
comfortable
do
thing
that
ever for them.
occasionally. It's I wouldn't call it comfortable, but it like if my back is sore
It like
from doing
squishes your
something,
nose.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like
No
your
way.
nose hurts. Your teeth are pressed and hurt.
A little bit, but I have a really soft pillow. I just I
Yeah,
can
but then
lay
you
down
just
on
go
my
down right straight to the mattress. Or maybe my
True.
head just weighs more. No, I really killed that conversation with that.
Now I'm just thinking about what are health benefits of sleeping on your face?
Probably none.
Yeah.
Probably none.
Though
Most
there are
likely.
Probably
health
makes it so you don't
benefits
have
to
to
sleeping on
breathe
your
as much
side.
oxygen.
You digest better and something.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta do that sleep digesting.
Mm.
It's time to digest.
You gotta really digest
Sleep
this
digestion.
information.
It's like Reader's Digest, Sleeper's Digest.
Sleeper's Digest. That
No,
would
it's
definitely
all
be like
about
an
sleeping.
audiobook.
Sleeper's Digest puts a guide to like how to get like a good night's sleep or something.
Yeah. Audiobook with like soft rain noises in the background.
Oh yeah. Yeah, gentle whirring somewhere in the distance. A light
Yeah.
hum. So that'd be the funniest thing.
Sleeper's Digest.
Sleeper's Digest. But to be honest, the thing is that when I'm sleeping, I really like it when you can, like most people hate this, but like when like a siren or like a ambulance goes by or something. Like for some reason, because like my house is like right near next to a hospital, so that happens sometimes. It just like, I don't know. I just think that's anything. Maybe I just never grew out of being a little kid thinking that fire trucks and ambulance are just really cool.
Oh yeah.
Why was that everyone's reality?
Yeah.
Because
Everyone just
what
thought they
other
were cool.
reality should there be?
Yeah. Why is it
cool.
that like every guy that I know, when they were a kid,
Loved Hot Wheels.
there were like four things:
Lego.
dinosaurs, Lego,
Yeah.
cars, you know,
Mhm.
cars, trucks, all of that
Planes,
jazz.
automobiles, yeah.
Yeah, and like
Dragons or something.
volcanoes. Oh, dragon. No, actually, I
Yeah,
don't think
dragons
there
are
were any
more than
dragons.
volcanoes.
I didn't
What?
like dragons. I
That
like
was until later.
swords.
I just read How to Train Your Dragon, so
Yeah.
can run
Oh,
into that for a little bit.
swords.
Yeah,
Uh,
swords. Yes, swords.
and like gun weapons.
I'd
That
say
would be
swords are a
guns
bit
was never
more
my
general,
thing
maybe.
as a kid, but swords. I mean, I would sit there
You've
and talk
never
to people
picked up
about.
like an L-shaped stick and used it like a gun?
Well,
No, I
everyone's
would
done
always
that.
pick up these long ones with like a little cross brace right there,
Oh.
and then I would throw it at people.
That's not how you use a sword.
That's- no, you sort of take it around and put it in your
See,
belt
I
loops
decided
and
to.
calling it your sword and stuff.
I
Yeah,
no
decided to
reason.
use a
I would
mix
put
between a
mine
gun and a
down
sword.
like the back of my shirt.
I put mine in my belt
Called a
loop.
throwing knife.
Sometimes just down the side of my pants. Just like
Yeah, I rather did because like another aesthetically pleasing thing is like the motion of like, you
Yeah.
know.
Of
Although,
course,
to
no
be
one
fair,
actually
I
did
did
that.
love my Nerf guns.
No,
So
some people
Well,
did.
some people did, but often they
Usually,
didn't.
what you would have, why you would have your sword on your back is if you were traveling, because having
Exactly.
your sword banging into your legs wasn't great.
Yeah, totally.
But there
If
were,
you're like going to battle, you'd have it by your side, though.
yeah,
Generally.
there were
Yep.
some scabbards that were designed
for
so
that.
that you could draw it like that.
Yeah, so that
which
it sort of
had,
had
like,
a hinge
buttons.
here. It was loose here so that it can sort of move.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
there's
like,
that.
if
I've
you
never
take into
actually
account
encountered those,
the
but I have seen one where it's like buttons, so you just like snap the buttons open and then lift it
Hmm.
out.
you guys
Okay,
have seen
cool.
like the way the Witchers wear their swords, right?
Yeah.
Pardon me.
So
sir?
the reason that that was like that wasn't for sake of the look. The reason for that was because Witchers have abnormal strength. So being able to unsheath something doesn't give you a lot of power and you have to recenter the blade. With this, you have a high carry rate. So if you have to quickly draw your weapon over your shoulder, you get a heavy swing in. So if something jumps out at you, you can use the momentum of gravity to hit your enemy.
I don't know that
Yeah.
is it that can be a pretty swift thing. The
Yeah,
upward sort of
true.
flick.
And there
If it's a
are, I
lighter thing.
believe there are like Japanese sword techniques that are all about like keeping your blade sheathed.
Yeah.
Uh,
The Japanese really were the best at swords. Just in
Yeah,
all
they were
ways.
really good
gods
at
among
swords.
men. You know,
They're
the
good.
Japanese with any bladed weapons were just
I mean, throwing stars.
amazing.
Actually, throwing star. I don't think throwing stars were used that often. Kunai
Yeah.
were though.
Yeah. Well,
Kunai
you've never actually been
were-
able to find any
Did
solid
you know?
evidence of ninjas existing.
Yeah, because they would have just been
Yeah.
samurai. They would have been assassins.
Yeah,
Because
they.
like everything that
wouldn't
ninjas
we
do
wouldn't have
is
known
what
they existed.
samurai do.
Yeah.
It's not
Except
that
it's just
ninjas don't
opposite.
exist anymore. It's that they've just gotten really good at their job.
Yeah, they've
But
improved.
also,
an
yeah.
interesting fact about kunai is that originally they were just like trowels for
yeah.
gardening.
totally.
But then farmers, if they ever needed a weapon, they would just sharpen them and use them as daggers.
Mhm.
Also, an interesting
That
fact
was a
about
pretty
Japan.
effective weapon. So that was a pickaxe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever actually picked up a pickaxe? Because I've known a surprising amount of people that haven't.
Yeah.
They're-
I've used a pickaxe quite a few times.
I've held it, like hit a rock with it a few times.
They're
But
Wasn't
you've
like a
never
big
like
one.
used one.
Not really.
They're
Like
way
used.
lighter than I ever thought they would be. Like I expected to pick up this massive thing and it to barely like I'm strong, but I'm not abnormally strong. Like I didn't expect to pick it up and okay, well, different grammar. I expected to pick it up and feel like I was like waving around, like it was really heavy, but it was so light. I was surprised.
You're probably also using, I doubt that you're using like a stone pickaxe. Like the pickaxe that you're using is
Yeah,
probably
I'm using
for,
a
like,
diamond pickaxe, people. Come on now.
loosening the dirt so that you can dig it out with a shovel, right?
No, I was using one to break rock because we had this big rock in our backyard we needed to get rid of. So I was using that to try and break the rock. It broke pretty
Yeah.
quickly with that thing.
Yeah. We once tried to break some of the rock because our entire almost our entire yard, front and backyard, are just these huge like rock things, just huge like bedrock. So even with a diamond pick, you can get it. But literally, it's so hard to
Rupert,
break.
is the only thing you know about pickaxe from Minecraft?
Pickaxe specifically, yes.
Nice.
I know about
Nice.
axes. No, but axes, they don't actually make stone axes. but-
Oh,
actually,
I
no,
have
they do. Never
something.
mind.
I have something funny to say.
What?
If Japan had a nickel for every time a typhoon wiped out an approaching Mongolian army, they would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot of money, but it's funny that it happened twice in a row. Imagine being the Mongolians, right? They're like, okay, we're gonna go invade this island country.
Like, and
Typhoon
we got it
wipes
this
out the
time.
entire fucking army.
Oh my
It's like,
gosh.
okay, that was unlucky, but
Let's go
we're
again.
going to go again. And
They won't
okay, all
expect
of our
this.
ships got destroyed by another.
Okay, guys,
typhoon.
this is
How
bad
much?
luck. We got this. We got this.
Third time's the charm.
Fuck
I don't
us.
think they tried a third time, which you know what is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides, they probably by that time the Mongolian Empire had probably fallen.
I'm
I
not
mean,
sure.
literally, the Mongolian Empire was like conquered like one of the biggest empires of all time in like 30 years. Go for 30 years. They
Yeah,
conquered
well,
like all of
Genghis
Russia,
Khan
like
was-
Genghis Khan. But then, oh yeah, he also spread the plague to Europe using early chemical warfare.
Hmm.
But yeah, but
Genghis
then
Khan killed so many people that it affected the makeup of the atmosphere.
yeah,
Yeah.
but then the whole empire fell within another 20 years.
Yeah,
It's like the shortest.
One,
It's like
wasn't it
it's like to quote
once he
Crash Course,
died.
the Mongols are the exception.
Once he
Huh.
died, didn't it just dissolve in like?
Basically, a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't long.
Like literally, it's the only empire that was ever created and fell in that length of time, and also it's the only one that started without any like big infrastructure or central government.
Yeah, it was just like a bunch of dudes that discovered, hey, having bows and horses and being able to use them at the same time is very effective.
Yeah, basically.
It was like
But
a
then
group
the
of
funny
guys
thing
that were
is
like,
that
yo, we're good at killing shit. We should do this more.
Yeah,
That's
no,
exactly
that's
what they thought.
actually what they did.
I'm sure.
It's like,
Yeah,
well, we've killed all the shit here, so why don't we go over there and
Let's
kill
go
some
and kill
more shit?
other shit in other places.
yeah. Speaking of that, make sure to kill that subscribe button. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah. Anyway, just like and unsubscribe, folks. Bye bye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like unsubscribe. Don't watch this shit. I mean,
Yeah,
if
again,
it makes you laugh,
like-
enjoy. But
you really
Why?
should
But
find
But why
a
shouldn't you
hobby.
be laughing?
although
Shouldn't be laughing.
to be fair, the last 2 episodes were pretty good in
Yeah,
comparison.
pretty chill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good. New direction.
Gotta,
Until we get
gotta
Sapple
keep
on and
that
it's gonna
flow
shake us up
going
again.
until something gets in the way.
yeah.